Well. Here we are with the boys Snapplexer, and welcome back to another Muse arg review video. This time we're going to episode 4, something like that. Yep. So pretty much, as you can see, we're now in the Cynical Critic, and have a bit to check out. Why the Dark Knight? Oh fuck. Alright, fuck. Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight is an awful, overrated movie. And here's why. I'm the one and only Cynical Critic. Let me know what you think. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay cynical. Yeah. I think can't pick up on ARG's fucking pissed. Oh. Yep, hey, know it all. Please. What's ARG? And there's an entire explanation for you if you didn't know what an ARG is. Oh.
The Dark Knight is a terrible, terrible movie. Hello, I'm the Cynical Critic. And today we're going to be talking about Christopher Nolan's masterpiece, The Dark Knight.
Masterpiece, just like those posters in the background right there. And a little door
The Dark
opening,
Knight is a film that's loved by many people saying it's one of the best comic book movies of all time, one of the best films of all time, one of the best Batman movies of all time, blah 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 blah. But honestly, I have no idea why. The film to me has so many irredeemable qualities that I don't understand how people can like this movie at all. And honestly, I think it's the weakest of the entire trilogy. Well, let's get into it. Let's start talking about The Dark Knight.
Yo, the plot.
The plot of this movie makes no sense. It makes no sense. I mean, the literal first shot of the movie is the Joker just standing around in public. You don't think anyone would recognize him just standing around with no mask or anything? And that's just the beginning. Everything else involving the Joker's plan just doesn't make any sense at all.
I think he kind of has a point.
So his plan is to get Batman to reveal who he is and then attack him when he's being transported to jail. But then Harvey pretends to be Batman instead. Commissioner Gordon turns out to be alive and they capture the Joker. But then, plot twist, turns out that was a part of the Joker's plan so he could go to the police station, blow up the police station, and then capture the Asian guy? Yeah. How did he know that Harvey Dent wasn't Batman? And more importantly, how did he know that Commissioner Gordon was even alive? Because without the Commissioner being alive, he wouldn't have gone to the jail at all. Okay, and then once he's in the jail, in order to trigger the bomb in the guy's stomach, he tricks a cop into attacking him. But then he takes the cop hostage with a convenient piece of glass in his cell, just there, just the glass is there. And then he holds the guy hostage, gets a phone so that he can detonate the bomb in the guy's stomach.
Damn.
But what if the cop didn't take the bait? And also, how is there a convenient piece of glass just in the cell? Do the cops just not check the cells? Then the bomb goes off, and somehow it magically kills everybody but the Joker. So the Joker just gets off scot-free. There's not a single cop that's able to stop him, at all. This is the most contrived, stupid plan I've ever seen in a movie. And I mean, that's just one aspect of the film. Take the whole sequence where Batman saves Rachel from falling off a building. Once they land, there's still a room full of hostages with the Joker up on that floor in the building. So we're just not gonna address that? Oh, we're moving on now. Great. Very cool, Chris. Very cool. How's the Joker get himself and his men into that ceremony? Because even without the makeup, the Joker's clearly the most evil-looking dude there. I mean, look at this face. Why does Batman take the fall for Harvey's crimes at the end? I mean, couldn't they just blame the Joker? That seems feasible, right? He's a bad dude. Everyone knows he's done bad things.
It sure is.
Yeah. This movie is stupid.
Oh, the acting. What is she gonna say
Alright,
about it?
so some of the acting in the movie is
The door.
okay, I guess. I mean, I thought that Maggie Gyllenhaal did fine, and Michael Caine is pretty good. But besides that, yeah,
Are those
there's
the
some really
worst
bad acting
ones?
on display. Listen, I know you're supposed to respect the dead or whatever, but Heath's performance is just not good. It's really bad. Certainly not Oscar worthy. I mean, he plays this cartoony character the whole time. And the film makes it very clear from the outset that it's a gritty tone, it's very real. Just his performance does not blend with the realistic tone of the rest of the film at all. And I don't even think he's doing a good job of playing the Joker, because anytime he tries to be cool, dark, and edgy, it doesn't land. I mean, compare this performance to Jared Leto, and Jared Leto has him beat. It's not even a contest, guys. And don't even get me started on how laughably bad Christian Bale is as Batman. I mean, that voice alone. Where are we?
Where's the detonator?
What is he even saying there? I don't, half the time I can't understand him at all.
He's
Also,
asking where
quick
the detonator
sidebar,
is.
that line earlier in the movie, I'm not wearing hockey pads,
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
has to be one of the worst lines of dialogue I've ever seen in a movie. Period. And then you have Two-Face,
Yo.
who his entire performance is just him screaming every 5 seconds.
Zion! Rachel!
It's really good acting. It's really good. I respect Christopher Nolan for wanting to go practical for this film, but I really do think CGI would have been better here. You have some cool sequences, I guess. I
Is
mean, the
CGI
truck
more
flip
expensive?
definitely stands out. But beyond that, so much of the action is just repetitive and so boring. And
Damn.
honestly, the modern superhero movies you get today do these action sequences way better. The Dark Knight's action is just so outdated and really just not good. And then specifically, you have all these fight sequences and they're just filmed so close up with this shaky cam that I can't tell what's happening half the time. Also, this movie made Batman weak. He is so weak in this movie. The Joker's some random guy, right? Like, he doesn't have any superpowers, he doesn't have any natural skill set. So how is it that the Joker is able to just knock down Batman? Oh, and fun fact, as it turns out, dogs can be Batman. Dogs can take down the Dark Knight.
Yo.
You know, this movie does a lot of egregious things, but this movie made Batman lame. The Dark Knight made Batman lame.
Oh, no. He's lame.
Yeah, so I mean, that's why I think The Dark Knight's just a terrible movie.
What is the thing
It's
hanging
a 2 out of
from
10
the
for me.
ceiling?
Maybe a 3 if I'm feeling generous. But anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. I'm sure I pissed a lot of you guys off, but make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell icon to be notified when I release a new video. I've been your host, the Cynical Critic, and remember to stay cynical. See you later.
Hell yeah. This is the greatest intro and outro ever. Alright. Well, do you think it... Yes. Right. Alright, then.
Мудрый.
Before the... hate comments open.
Parasite.
Yo.
Yeah. It's an objectively terrible movie.
I actually seen this a bunch of times because I was actually searching for the Sonc the Blue Rat comment. That's nice. Alright then.
Hello everyone, my name is the Cynical Critic, and today
Hi.
we're going to be talking about Bong Joon-ho's Parasite. This film has to be at the top of the list when it comes to most overhyped films ever. Listen, I know I'm stepping on a hornet's nest here, but yeah, I don't care. Parasite really sucks. Parasite winning Best Picture is enough for me to know that the Oscars are rigged.
They
but
won?
6 awards? 6 awards? Really? This movie? Before you dislike this video and put down a hate comment, at least just listen to what I have to say. So without further ado, I guess let's get into it.
You're lucky to YouTube the
Parasite
disabled
is about economic
dislikes.
class struggle, but it decides to portray this in the most cliche, black and white way ever. I mean, my God, all the rich characters are just flat out idiotic. Really to the point where they're just parodies of themselves. According to this movie, if you're rich, you are also very stupid. But on the flip side, if you're a poor person, according to this movie, you are a cunning, mastermind con artist who will always get the best of the rich. I mean, there's no middle ground with these characters. You're either rich and stupid, or you're a criminal mastermind and poor. And all this to say is that none of these characters really feel believable or realistic. They really just all feel like caricatures and nothing more.
Are most people
it really
rich?
makes me feel like I'm watching a fantasy rather than an artistic drama, as this film wants you to believe that it is. I say that, but this film can't even commit to the genre that it's pretending to be. This film has to be one of the most tonally inconsistent movies I have ever seen in my entire life in the universe. You have the first half of the film, which, I mean, honest to God, feels like an Adam Sandler comedy. The poor family is scheming against the world's most gullible rich family in the most elaborate plan I've ever seen in my life. If you thought the Joker's plan in The Dark Knight was elaborate, this movie it gives it a run for its money. It really does. They lie, they plant incriminating evidence, they poison someone, and somehow the entire time they know exactly how the rich people are going to react. Every time. There is literally a scene where they're rehearsing and going over a script and predicting what the rich people are going to say in response, and word for word, they know what this rich mother is going to say in response to them.
아니, 요즘에도 결핵 환자가 있어요?
아니, 요즘도 결핵 환자가 있어요?
What? Are they omniscient gods?
The script gods.
What the hell is this shit? They can literally see the future, but they can't get a normal job. And then halfway through the movie, we transition from comedy to a suspense thriller where it's super serious all of a sudden. And even though they made it clear for the first half of the film that everything you saw was through a comedic lens, now we're just supposed to buy into this drama and take everything super seriously. They go from a family trying to con rich people to give them jobs, to elaborate secret basements, everyone murdering each other, and to just wrap it all nicely, we have a giant police manhunt. No one can tell me that this is the same movie. And again, all this time they're trying to convince you that this film is this super serious, edgy piece of entertainment, when the reality is these tropes are something you would find on the Disney Channel. Specifically, there's a moment where the rich family comes back earlier than they expected and they have to rapidly clean everything up. You cannot tell me you have not seen that exact same trope before on the Disney Channel. That trope works for Diary of a Wimpy Kid. It does not work for Parasite. Also, I thought they were omniscient gods who can predict anything. How is it that they didn't predict the family would be coming in sooner? No, not going to have an explanation. Okay, they predict the future when it's convenient. Got it. I gotta talk about something remotely positive or I think I'm gonna have an ulcer. On a technical level, there are some impressive things about the film. The film is shot mostly well, and there's some nice motifs with going up and down, but Bong Joon-ho had to ruin it with doing a re-release in black and white. That's not a joke. I'm being dead serious. Black and white does not make something automatically
They simply
more
made the
artistic
movie,
or better.
but just
you know who makes black and white films for the sake of? a high schooler making a short film. Now every shot looks exactly the same. You have a high schooler making a short film.
Oh, look who it is.
Now every shot looks exactly the same. You've completely lost the depth and the visual interest that this film once provided. It honestly makes me wonder if Bong Joon-ho was setting out to make a bad movie just so he could get popular.
The same movie,
off
but
of
just
the
black
controversy
and white.
alone. The sets in the movie are nice, but you know, there's two of them. Just because they have two nice sets does not mean they deserved Best Production Design at the Oscars, but who am I? But what I really have a problem with in this movie is the music. Oh my god, the music. All the music in this movie just is so overused and distracts from the subtlety that this film actually could have. Half of the time, they use this really dramatic violin that's used for all of these incredibly normal moments that don't warrant it. Look, they're walking around. Dramatic violin. Look, they're studying. Dramatic violin. We're gonna drive in a car. Dramatic violin. There is
The
no
main
moment
theme of
that
the movie.
that violin pops in that is remotely justified. And then the other half of the time, they use this super cheesy, high-pitched, scary music that you see in every single bad horror movie. I guarantee if I typed in
Was there a code?
every single
Huh. This could just be a movie.
bad horror movie, I guarantee if I typed in horror movie stock music, this would be the first result. Yeah. I mean, that's why I think Parasite is an objectively terrible, awful mess of a movie. It's a 1 out of 10 for me. I just so vehemently dislike this film. Like I said, I know this video is probably going to get a lot of hate, but I hope that a few of you actually watched the whole video before disliking it. I hope I actually convinced a few of you.
We did
Make
it.
sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified when I post a new video. I'm your host, the Cynical Critic, and remember to stay cynical. See you later.
Nice. So just go straight to the next one. That's useful. I'm the one and only Cynical Critic, giving you the honest truth about film, no matter how many. We are the truth seekers. This is all that's left of the conspiracy hat. Or the anti-brainwashing. Responding to all hate. Bong Joon-ho, Parasite is bad, overrated movie, and here's why. I'm the one and only Cynical Critic. Let me know what you think. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Forgot to swap accounts before commenting about how much you love reviews, right? Oh yeah, I guess that was meant to be in the previous video, huh? Something on this could be put. Was that a genuine mistake or has happened? Damn you! Alright then. So my Parasite review blew up. What that means? I got a lot of hate comments. I'm the one and only Cynical. Let me know. Stay cynical. So now I gotta make sure the camera is on. Nice.
Hello everyone,
This
I'm
was gonna be
Cynical
golden.
Critic, and today we're going to be responding to hate comments.
Is that a light bulb from the ceiling?
Yay! So my
Yay.
Parasite review blew up, which is crazy. I think it's at about 45,000 views. I mean, it's nuts. It's really awesome. I've never had views like that before on a video. But
Thanks to Twitter.
with many views comes many hate comments. And yeah, there were a couple of nice comments here and there, but there are just a lot of people that just don't understand that I'm just expressing an opinion. Just an opinion, guys. Anyways, for this video, I thought it would be interesting for me to respond to some of these comments on
Let's
both
go!
Parasite and The Dark Knight. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright,
Okay.
here we go.
Oh, what you
Let's
hiding?
get into it.
Cynical. This boy looks familiar. It's kind of weird having just like a photo like this, but it could potentially make sense why it's only him on the as a wallpaper or the background, because of because of the things that we are about to find out. He was supposed to be in the same picture. Yeah, what does he have? Minecraft launcher. M&A ticks. I don't know what the hell that. Oh, H. Anthony. Sonic Generation. Sonic Mania. Cynical Critic Scripts. Critic Strips. Misc. Music instruments, insurance, medical bills. Ooh. Well. What do we have here? An epic inbox. Mark. See. Cool. I will not. Okay. I am no hacker. So what do we have here? Yep, that's the YouTube, the Gmail. You can contact him now. Alright. Oh, look at that. We're gonna start off from Netflix. Have a nice little YouTube channel right here. Fantastic. Alright, let's continue now. Yep. So and also there is other them. Yep, we have that right there. Damn, you can see that. So these videos are all privated now. Who the hell is that? Who's that? Oh, go critics. Now he's just critic.
Alright, here we go.
Fun fact. Yo.
This first comment on the Parasite review comes from Derek's Guide. Derek's Guide says, "You're trying way too hard to be contrarian here, buddy." Okay, well, first off, Derek's Guide, your profile is a straight ripoff of Adult Swim, so kudos to your creativity there, buddy. Second off,
Criticizing
it's
the
not
comments.
me trying to be contrarian. I don't know why so many people are throwing around this term. For me, I'm just trying to express an opinion and put it online. How hard is that to believe? This next one comes from Ferris Corey that says, "People can have different opinions on movies, but to say Parasite and The Dark Knight are objectively bad convinces me you don't know anything about movies." So to me, that comment is just a paradox, right? I mean, it's saying that you're totally allowed to have different opinions on film, but not these two movies, because these two movies I love, and if anyone disagrees with me, they're wrong. Way to point out your own hypocrisy, Ferris. Way to go. Mr. Bouchot says, "This has to be a troll, lol. Still can't believe he forgot to swap accounts."
Why is he switching back?
Okay, I don't know what that second part's referring to, but as for the troll comment, I feel like so many people will go out of their way to say, "You're a troll, this is clickbait," just to negate someone else's opinion. I am simply a person who is trying to express his opinion on the internet. It does not mean I'm a troll. I mean, I knew this video was going to get hate, but dear God. James Halley says, "Bong Joon-ho," and then has skulls after it. Am I missing something here?
I
By
think
the way,
those are supposed to be
misspelled the name, so
laughing.
good job there, James. Akabamba says, "You're not a clown. You're the entire circus." Oh, wow! Look,
hey, it's
look at
inside
us.
the
We're getting
mind.
real creative with our insults here. Oh, is it saying that I'm not just stupid? I'm really stupid? Real profound insult, friend. Oh God. We have a comment from Mario. Great character. Great games, too. DeMario says, your review is garbage. No one will agree with you. Agree to disagree, Nintendo man. Ah, Inside a Mind says, you're a genius. Thank you. I know. This one says, I don't think it was amazing, but it was a good movie. You just have bad taste. Do these people not know what subjectivity is? Gamer says, really? Just Gamer? Okay. Gamer says, you don't dislike the movie because you think it's bad. You're just a contrarian with childlike arguments. Okay, listen. I may have exaggerated a couple of my... Okay, we're moving right along. We have a comment from Croc01 that says, someone doesn't understand class systems outside of his own country. Yeah, I don't think understanding the class systems as portrayed in Parasite would make this a better movie. Just saying. This next comment comes from Tomato that says, hey Cynical Critic, I decided to watch through your entire video to see what you had to say about Parasite, and instead of leaving a generic, oh this is bad, Parasite's my favorite movie because I'm a Koreaboo, blah blah blah, I decided to refute your claims and try to tell you where you can improve. Thank you. See, this to me is what proper discourse online looks like. You're not just leaving a hateful remark about someone's appearance or just saying you suck. This person's actually going to the effort of trying to initiate a discussion. So let's see what they say. The characters, first of all, the characters were far from black and white. Honestly, the audience could have sided with either side of the argument, such as the Kims were trying to get by, Kims were trying to protest economic system, whilst you could also point out the legality of... Oh my god. You know...
Imagine just being like... Huh? Well, this is a coincidence. New channel banner info. What the fuck is this? Damn, I really thought we just uncovered some kind of secret right there. Secret that nobody knows about.
Oh, this is a little long, so we're
Damn,
going
it's
to move
long.
to a
He wrote an
different
entire
comment.
script.
Oh, Aiden says, so you just exist to be self-centered and contrarian.
Damn.
Dude, your profile picture is you without a shirt.
How do you know that's
This next
him?
one comes from Sonc the Blue.
Oh.
We are going to move right along to The Dark Knight. So let's see what people said over there. This one says, this dude rocks. Thank you. And this one says, so much truth. All right, we're off to a positive start. That's pretty comforting. This next one says, damn dude, this review is so fire. Garbage fire. We're getting real original with our insults today, guys. Good job. This
Wait,
one says, I was willing
is
to
he
take
reading
this
the
seriously until
script?
you said Jared Leto's Joker was better than Heath. Like what? Okay, just to clarify this point, I don't think that Jared Leto is a good Joker or even gives a good performance necessarily. However, I do think he is marginally better than Heath Ledger. Both are bad. Both are bad. But I think Jared Leto at the very least feels slightly more akin to his comic book interpretation. But, you know, that may just be me. CT Williams says, bad thing popular. Your whole shtick has been done by better. Not a shtick, dude. Reese Jones says, this guy thinks CinemaSins is high-level criticism. Okay, it's not high-level criticism, but it is a fun YouTube channel if you guys want to check it out. This one says, this is actually a good review, and I'm a totally different person.
Yeah.
I'm glad I could do that for you. Alright, I think that's enough for today. Thank you guys so much for watching these videos and subscribing, and thanks to the few of you who left nice comments. By the way, I wanted to say this real quick. A company actually reached out to me, so I might have a sponsor for one of my future videos, which is pretty exciting. There's more videos on the way. I'm your host, the Cynical Critic, and remember to stay cynical. See you later.
Yeah. Oh, what? It goes back to this? I don't know about that. So, oh, look at that. Alright. Oh, shit. See. No, don't you dare, don't. No, get the fuck out. Alright. Right, we're still rolling. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have this boy right here. Oh. Shush. Why Alex Bill? Late Night Snack is a bad horror film. Alex Bill's horror short film Late Night Snack is pretty bad. Here's why. Alex Bill's conspiracy vids. Then he just straight up provides a playlist to it. I'm the one and only Cynical Critic. Just stay cynical. And when the ARG's over, I still want this guy to continue to troll. So, what's the satire? So that, and
Well,
he got
hey
lights.
Everyone, I'm the one and only Cynical Critic, and today we're going to be talking about Alex Bale's horror short film, Late Night Snack. Alex Bale is a popular YouTuber who, and I mean this quite honestly, makes really great SpongeBob Theory videos online. If you grew up as a fan of the show, definitely go watch them. They are incredibly well done. But he also makes horror short films.
And those suck.
And they're not great. Listen, I normally wouldn't bother criticizing an independent video creator. But the fact that Alex wants to make these honestly amateurish films in favor of the great SpongeBob Theory videos, it makes me feel like I should at least give my 2 cents. So with that said, let's take a look at Late Night Snack. Late Night Snack is about a girl waking up to get a snack from the kitchen.
And we can see live upside down.
Oh, there's something spooky there too. I mean, already a pretty generic setup for a horror movie, but that's not even the most annoying part. The most annoying aspect of this film is the voiceover.
God, I'm hungry. That was probably nothing. Is it even still there?
My God,
Actually, everyone had the exact same opinion as him. Everyone thought the voice. Why the hell does it have to be like that? And then the twist at the end.
Voiceover. Every 5 seconds, we hear exactly what this girl is thinking. Ever heard of show, don't tell, Alex? Any moment there could actually be tension, the voiceover kicks in. Listen, I know that horror films are supposed to have these stupid characters that make awful decisions.
Yes.
But this film might just have the dumbest character of all time. Like, Alex could honestly win an award with how stupid this character is. When the girl first sees the monster, she could have grabbed a knife, run away.
That's what everyone does in a horror movie.
What the hell was that? I have to hide.
She hides 2 feet away from the monster. The monster just saw you. It's going to know where you're hiding. Also, the door outside is right there. She could literally just leave. And then she's about to call 911, but then she stops because the monster might hear her.
Yeah.
What if it hears me?
Are we being serious right now? Again, the monster just saw her. It knows where she is. And even if it didn't, why can't she just call 911 quietly? What's keeping her from that? Maybe whisper, maybe turn the volume down on the phone. This is completely idiotic. And then, when she turns around and doesn't see the monster, she just goes, oh, well, it must have all been inside my head. time to go back to getting a snack.
Yeah.
I mean, the actress is doing an alright job, but this has to be the worst written horror protagonist I have ever seen. Just turn around or walk away. I mean, just do something. You know it's behind you. It's literally right behind you. No?
Damn.
No? Oh, okay. Yeah, just stare at the fridge. Mhm.
I think
Yeah,
she's
good
doing
idea.
a big brain
As
move.
boring and generic as this film was, the final
Don't you know how horror movies work? If you turn around, the monster will kill you.
moments really solidify this as garbage. At the very end of the film, we finally see the monster, and yeah, that final scare is really lame. It doesn't jump at her, it doesn't do anything remotely threatening, it just stands behind her and talks. Boy, I'm really
that's
glad that I
kinda
watched
creepy.
that whole film just to get that lame ending. Also, nice Momo ripoff. I don't want to be too critical about the technical aspects of this film because I know it's a low budget horror short
Fucking
and Alex is
ice.
clearly still learning, but it's really bad. I know it's a horror film, but that doesn't mean that every shot has to feel like a large, dark, empty void. And I can only imagine that Alex is trying to create moonlight, but have you ever seen a moon that bright before? You'd think the insides of the house would be a little brighter.
That's the movie logic.
Brightest moon of all time outside. And this film also just has the most boring shot composition I've ever seen. I guess I liked the phone shot, but that's really it. There's no tension, the pacing is slow. It fundamentally fails as a film.
No.
Alex, go back to making SpongeBob Theory videos. No one wants to see your awful horror films. I don't know. I guess I'll give it a 3 out of 10.
Okay, I paid attention to the vent. And, okay, watch the
No
vent.
one wants to see your awful horror films.
Oh!
I'll give it a 3 out of 10. And
God,
that's
the
only
gooch
because
is
it was a
flipped
low-budget
down.
indie film. I'd probably give it less if I was comparing it to any big-budget movie. If you want to help out, leave a comment telling him how bad his films are so we can get back to making SpongeBob Theory
That's
videos.
exactly what
Make sure to
Carl
like,
said.
comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified for new videos. I've been your host, the one and only Cynical Critic, and remember to stay cynical. See you later.
Well, that was nice. Let's go. Walk to the horses. Oh, why this new Star Wars trilogy is so much better. This new Star Wars trilogy is so much better than George Lucas' boring original trilogy. So, I'm the only one to stay cynical. What? I like the fact that this like now I got lungs. Ha 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 ha.
The new Star Wars sequel trilogy is
Damn, he got beard. Damn, he has fan art.
infinitely better than George Lucas's original trilogy. That is a fact.
Damn.
Looking forward to all the nice comments I'm about to get. Listen, I love Star Wars, but up until recently, I'm going to be honest, I'd never seen the original trilogy. To me, they were just a bunch of old movies that people wouldn't shut up about. And honestly, it wasn't until Disney bought Star Wars that I finally understood what everyone was talking about. The visuals, the adventure, the amazing space battles. I mean, the sequel trilogy to me is what the original trilogy is to a lot of people. So when people wouldn't shut up about the fact that the new trilogy was worse and garbage in comparison to George Lucas's masterpiece of the original trilogy, I figured, well, I mean, everyone loves it, so it must be great, right?
Right.
Nope. Yeah, I was very, very, very wrong. Oh my god. George Lucas's original trilogy is an unoriginal, predictable mess. Honestly, I don't even consider it canon. The new Disney trilogy is just so much better.
Oh snap!
than
There's
the
a
old trilogy.
fly.
I really don't understand why this is a debate.
Oh no, wait, that's
You
just
know,
light
when
bulb.
someone convinced me to actually watch these movies, I was expecting a groundbreaking sci-fi tale set in a galaxy far, far away. Not the boring drivel and completely unoriginal characters that we get here. I mean, take Luke's arc, for example. I mean, we start out and they establish he's a farm boy and he's just like, I want to go out and see things. Wine, 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 wine. What happens next? His aunt and uncle die. He learns he's the chosen one and then becomes the superhero guy he was always meant to be. We've seen this in every single story. It's overdone. It's unoriginal. What's that? He's an orphan too? Man, I can't think of a single character who was also an orphan who's in popular media, such as Batman, Spider-Man, Superman. Do I need to go on? Now compare this to Rey's arc. She's not some chosen one who gets thrown out into the galaxy. She doesn't have any sense of self, no sense of purpose. She doesn't have any family or friends, really. Her story is much more complicated as she's dealing with her own personal identity and where she belongs in the universe. And really, the new cast in general is just far better than the original cast. Rey is a more talented, skilled version of Luke. Kylo Ren is a more complex version of Darth Vader. Poe is a more charming version of Han Solo. Disney updated these archetypes for the modern audience and did it perfectly.
Was he gonna
Not
say
even a
about the
question.
Emperor?
Listen, I know people complain that The Force Awakens is just a retread of A New Hope, but honestly, I think Force Awakens is just a better version of that film. In Force Awakens, they essentially build on that original structure
Disney would
and
be
make
proud.
really smart additions like Starkiller Base that just make the stakes much greater than that original film had. Even if you think The Force Awakens is an unoriginal retread of A New Hope, you have to admit that The Last Jedi completely shakes up the status quo and gives you a completely unique, original, great new experience. We get the opportunity to really explore some very complex characters and some very rich themes like the complexities of war, romance, and the whole nature of the Force. And honestly, it's my favorite in the franchise. And while Rise of Skywalker admittedly does have a more cut and dry story structure, JJ does a great job in returning to the franchise and bringing the whole trilogy to a perfect conclusion. Both Rey and Kylo's arcs end with such elegance and grace. I mean, it left me speechless. This is the type of thing that was missing from the original trilogy. Listen, I know the original trilogy is old, but my god, the effects do not hold up. Oh, I mean, really, as soon as A New Hope starts and you see that Star Destroyer following that Rebel
It was
cruiser,
a different time.
I mean, you really get a taste of the lame effects that are going to be on display. Yeah, I know, it's old. It was groundbreaking at the time.
Yes.
Bleh. But really, it's just laughably bad by today's standards.
The sequel trilogy, by comparison, looks beautiful. I mean, the production design is amazing. The CGI is all perfectly utilized and realistic.
What happened to the lights? Oh, that's where it's... Oh yeah, you see this right here? That is the... That's what we searched in the previous one. HD YouTube link.
Every location and every space feels fully realized and lived in. And then you have the old trilogy with the cantina, for example, and I mean it's small and you have a few aliens.
I wonder if there's someone behind him.
All of it just really feels unbelievable. Every location, not just the cantina. I mean, every location. Really, it just feels like they were limited on resources or something, and they just don't. I mean, they just
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, so that's why I feel like the old trilogy is not as good as the sequels. The sequels are just much better. And so with that said, I'm going to give the old trilogy a 3 out of 10. And then I'm going to give the sequel trilogy a 9 out of 10.
Yo.
I just, to be honest with you, I feel like the sequels are the only canon Star Wars for me, flat out. Just, you know, I don't feel like there's anything. There's really, I mean, really. I don't know how this is a debate. I know I said it earlier, but why is it a debate? The sequels are the best. That's it. And just so you guys know, I have a sponsor that's coming up in a future video, so that's super, super exciting.
Why don't you just do it in this one?
I know videos have slowed down a bit, but you know, I've really just been busy with stuff. So, you know, sorry about that.
See.
Anyways, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon for future videos. I've been your host, the Cynical Critic, and remember to stay cynical.
Oh, I think I just heard breathing. No, I thought that there was something in the end. Well then, oh fuck, I'm logged in. Shit. Internet, what the hell are you doing? 7 months. We're gonna discuss that later. Animation and storytelling. Medium. Inherently only appealing for kids. And here's why. Thanks to Happy Meat Farms for sponsoring this video. Cynical. Nice. Oh look, there's an S. I guess they're the Cynical Critics.
Cynical Critic.
Hey everyone, I'm your host, the Cynical Critic.
And I'm Antonio, your other Cynical Critic.
Hi.
Big announcement. My friend Antonio is back in town and decided to join the channel as my new co-host.
And I am so excited to be here. Me and Mark actually go way back. I'm actually the one that gave you the nickname Cynical Critic. Do you remember that?
Yeah. So, anyways, today we're going to be talking about animated TV shows and movies and animation in general.
And more specifically, how all animation is inherently for kids, and you have all been tricked into thinking otherwise.
Today, animated movies make billions of dollars more than they used to.
Whoa! Hold on there, Mark. I think you're forgetting about something.
Oh, right. So, today's video is sponsored by Happy Meat Farms.
Oh, I see.
Happy
I
Meat
don't think
Farms
he
is an
wanted
animal farming company that offers a wide variety of different delicious meat products.
There are so many farming companies out there that put thousands of animals into tight, unlivable spaces and pump them full of GMOs. But Happy Meat Farms is a humane and organic alternative.
Every animal has plenty of wide, outdoor, open space for them to roam free. There's no preservatives or additives. They're just 100% organic, all natural, the way God intended.
To learn more about them and what they stand for, you can go to happymeatfarms.com.
We're so
wonder if it
thankful
means
that,
that
they chose
there's
to
another-
sponsor us. Now, on.
Does it mean anything, the fact that there's another chair there? I felt like it just means
What's the
something.
video? Today, animated
Why
movies
does the baby
make
have
billions of
earrings?
dollars more than they used to. Because
Who's the other one? Okay, there's no
they're
code.
not just targeting kids anymore. They're pretending to be these realistic, mature movies for adults.
But come on, animation as a storytelling medium inherently makes everything more silly and childish.
There are many studios guilty of trying to trick their audiences, but the biggest offender is Pixar.
They're obviously just kids.
What do we have here? Total. This is I think it's like I know it says something like host planet and stuff, but how the hell do you possibly? How can you possibly tell?
Movies. I mean, when you have talking fish, talking cars,
talking toys. It's clear who the film is intended for.
One of the few studios out there that actually understands that animation is only for kids' movies is Disney. For the longest time, all their animated movies were only meant for children. There was no manipulative marketing that made you think the movie was anything more than a dumb, fun, immature movie for kids.
But now Disney's starting to re-release these animated classics to a wider audience, and so they realize that no adult wants to watch animation. So, they cleverly remake them in live action.
If you compare these remakes to the originals, you can clearly see how much more emotional depth and realism that live action adds to the movie.
Now when I watch The Lion King, I don't feel like I'm watching some baby movie with talking animals. I feel like these things are happening in real life. And I can finally connect emotionally with these characters.
Take a scene like Simba finding Mufasa dead, for example. In the live-action movie, it feels like a real lion just died. There is no suspension of disbelief. I can clearly feel the full emotional weight that the movie intended.
But in the original animated version, there's no way for anyone above the age of 11 to take it seriously. It's literally just a drawing. I mean, it's impossible for me to empathize with the characters.
Take a look at this drawing that Mark drew when he was a kid. Just because it's got big eyes, that doesn't make you want to sympathize or root for the character.
Wait, where did you get that?
I mean, honestly, I hope every animated movie gets a live-action remake, just so they can stop this boring form of storytelling. Don't you agree, Mark?
Yeah. So, in recent years, there have been a lot more of these adult animated TV shows, quote-unquote. And what they'll do is they'll put in a bunch of language and edgier and darker themes and blood. But just because you put blood and curse words in a kid's show doesn't make it less of a kid's show.
Rick and Morty, BoJack Horseman, and Invincible are all examples of animated shows that are supposedly for adults, but they all contain the same childish elements from Pixar, like fantasy, magical adventures, and even talking animals.
Now, these would be perfect shows for kids to watch, but they have to ruin it with a bunch of edgy swear words and mundane drama, so there's no way that kids can view it. It's completely ruined for them.
Do they really expect us to care about a talking horse's drinking problems? Or a sick mother who can't afford health insurance? Maybe it'd work in live action, but these aren't the types of stories that work for animation. So if these shows aren't for kids, but they also aren't for adults, who are they for, Mark? Mark, who are they for?
They're for adult man babies who never grow up and want to pretend like they don't still watch kids shows.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Good job, boy.
That's all we have for today. Hopefully we could change some of your minds, but I'm sure there's going to be tons of hate comments, like always.
Make sure to hit the bell icon for notifications and also to like and subscribe for future videos.
And thank you so much to Happy Meat Farms for sponsoring us. You can check them out at happymeatfarms.com. We've been your hosts, the Cynical Critics, and we're not going anywhere. Stay cynical!
Yeah, I see what you got there. Oh, look at that. Look at that thing coming out of that nose. You got some ink. Alright then. We now have the final video. Oh my god. I can't believe it's already 1 hour. Oh shit. The Paradox Files is another. Paradox Files is an unready masterpiece, and here's why.
Hey everyone, I'm your host, the Cynical Critic.
And I'm Antonio, your other Cynical Critic.
What
the
up?
Paradox Files is the...
Yo! So I see meat right here, but I kind of wonder what this thing is.
The latest installment in the popular Paradox franchise.
Paradox
The movie follows Detective Jones and his sidekick Mahoney as they try to hunt down a notorious serial killer.
Their investigation leads them down a deep rabbit hole where they discover a secret alien invasion is actually behind the killings.
When it came out,
he's feeling well. I think the spoil has been planned.
in 2019, it actually had a pretty harsh critical reception.
But
Critical.
today, instead of just being cynical, we're going to discuss how the Paradox Files is actually an underrated masterpiece.
Yo, completely breaking the cynical.
The Paradox franchise was created by HMF Entertainment as a way to tell disconnected stories about a sci-fi alien invasion, all while building to a larger cinematic universe.
The franchise is also notorious for its creative and mysterious marketing campaign, even going so far as to create alternate reality games to promote the movies.
Now it's well known.
Mysterious new alternative reality game from Paradox franchise. Some moviegoers were treated to a trailer for a film no name. All they had to go on was shots of different crime scenes and that. We photos of animal cruelty and actual genius viral marketing campaign for the Paradox Files. They provide HMA provide the context to that. The recent controversy for H Giant Happy Meat Farms has turned out to be actually part of an alternative reality game, ART, for the upcoming Paradox 1313. Definitely. The infamous Paradox marketing campaign begins for an untitled sequel during the 2022 Super Bowl. LVI. We got a cryptic commercial that ended with a link to paradox1313.com. The commercial was posted to YouTube here.
So far as to
We already
create
seen
alternate
that.
reality games to promote the movies.
Now it's well known that these movies were taken from different scripts and different films that were in development, and then changed at the last second in order to fit.
He's also in the
Paradox
back.
franchise.
More.
This is actually a really clever way to incorporate different ideas and voices into one
Mark, you
franchise,
okay?
making the original ideas
Why is he wearing a ring? Why does he have a ring?
even better.
Now some people have complained that by adding aliens and sci-fi elements to these movies that
It's not good enough.
it made them feel inconsistent and convoluted, but that is just flat out wrong.
Take the Paradox Files, for example. Originally, it was just a basic, predictable detective movie called The Murder Files. We've seen these types of movies hundreds of times, and we don't need to see another one.
God damn,
So
he doesn't
movies
look
became much better when HMF Entertainment bought the rights to it.
fucking
And had
smiles and
scenes
stares
that
at the
explained
camera.
that the Paradox aliens were the ones that were behind the murders.
Yeah,
Adding
super
aliens
cool,
to a
right?
gritty crime drama really subverts the audience's expectations and provides an experience that's much more engaging than just another boring murder mystery.
But unfortunately, people weren't a fan of the changes made by the studio, and so this masterpiece of a film got wrongfully hated on, with some people even begging the studio to release the original cut.
I mean, come on, guys. If a studio is going to interfere with a movie, obviously they have a good reason to, and we should just trust that the movie's going to be better for it. I mean, the original Murder Files would have been way worse. Mark?
I have to take this.
Hey everyone. Sorry about that. Mark has some family stuff to deal with, so I'm going to be finishing off this episode myself. In conclusion, The Paradox Files is an honestly underrated masterpiece, owing directly to its inclusion in the Paradox franchise. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications. I'm sure all you haters will be as toxic as always. I've been your cynical critic. Stay cynical!
Cynical. Well,
Injekcija meza.
that's it, boys. Well, there's actually still one thing left.
Aliens to a
Well, don't ask me how I found this. It wasn't that simple.
Adding aliens to a gritty crime drama really subverts the audience's expectations and provides an experience that's much more engaging than just another boring murder mystery.
But unfortunately, people weren't a fan of the changes made by the studio.
A
And
fan.
so this masterpiece of a film got wrongfully hated on, with some people even begging the studio to release the original cut.
I mean, come on, guys. If a studio is going to interfere with a movie, obviously they have a good reason to, and we should just trust that the movie's going to be better for it. I mean, the original Murder Files would have been way worse. Mark?
I have to take this.
Mark, we're in the middle of filming. Hello?
Ooh. So glad I can experience this
Are you
myself.
okay, buddy? Get out.
Mm-hmm.
What? Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out of my house. You piece of shit. Get out. Are you done? You sure you want to do this, Mark? Okay. Have it your way. I'm sorry I had to do that, Mark.
You look such a different person now without
You
glasses.
know I don't want to hurt you. You're my best friend.
Best friend.
Hey, shh. It's okay. It's okay. I'm so proud of you for coming this far.
What is that random? Is that...
It's almost over now, Mark.
What is that?
Adding aliens to
you-
a gritty crime drama really... Hey, shh. Sorry.
Like a bleed in the middle of the intentional.
I'm sorry I had to do that, Mark. It's over now, Mark.
Get down, you spore planted. Host resistant, but contained. Grows slower than expected. Damn. Slow. Stay cynical. Well, boys. Damn, this is so fucking long. I think we can go with one more. But we're gonna have to be quick. It's already half an hour. And how would you look at that? Very nice. On about. I'm Sonc the Blue Red. Want to be my friend? We're gonna learn lots of things together. Right then. So they. What's that written there, boy? What does that mean right there? Muse. Alright. Sonc the Blue Red. Yay!
Hey kids, it's me, Sonc the Blue Rat. Do you want to be my friend?
Yeah. Yes.
That's great! I love my friends! Today, we're gonna learn about the difference between a good friend and a bad friend. A good friend is someone who supports you, no matter what. Look at this friend here. He's a good friend. He gave me a flower. That's a good friend. Uh-oh, look at this. This is a bad friend. He only cares about himself. He doesn't care about what you want. He doesn't care about what you need. That's a bad friend. And bad friends go to the bad place.
Oh, they went to the bad place. This audio was actually seen the something HMF human trials something. Anthony. Isn't this the same dude?
Okay. He deserved it. That's all we have to learn today. Remember, always be a good friend. Gotta go fast.
Yeah. I'm a good friend. Oh, swung the what?
Hey kids, it's me, Sonc the Blue Rat, your best friend. Today, we're gonna learn about how to be a good friend. Yay! A good friend always helps their friends. Uh-oh, look at the friend over here. She's sad. Why don't you help out your friend?
No.
Uh-oh, you don't know how to help your friend?
Yes,
That's okay. I can make your friend all better. All you have to do is give me a flower. Ah, thank you. But if you want me to make your friend better, I'm gonna need more flowers than that.
Oh. No.
What's the matter? Don't you want her to be better?
You're gonna need hypervelocity.
If she gets worse, it'll be all your fault.
Oh.
You could have made her
Look at
better.
that. We have.
It's all your fault. 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 There you
The
go.
Muse came
She'll
in.
be better in no time. That's all we gotta learn today. Remember, always be a good friend. Gotta go fast.
Good friend. I'm a good friend. The final letter already. Yay!
Hey kids, it's me, Sonc the Blue Rat, your best friend. Uh-oh, what's the matter, friend? Are you sad because everyone hates you, you're all alone, and the guilt is making you horribly depressed?
That's kind of like
Don't worry,
Dream
friend.
SMP in a
I can
nutshell.
help you. When I get sad, I just remember these 5 simple words.
Oh, yes.
It could always be worse.
Oh!
It could always be worse.
Yeah.
You could lose all of your hair. You could fall off of the stair.
Damn.
You could get hit by a train.
No. What up, HMF trainer? 7. Do you think that, guys? I think that's a code. 77880. Remember that.
You could crash inside a plane. It could always be worse. It could always be worse. Take your wheel, turn it upside down, 'cause it could always be worse. You could lose all of your friend.
Oh.
Your insurance could just end.
Ah.
You could get pushed off the roof.
What?
They could find out the horrible truth.
Oh.
It could always be worse. It could always be worse.
If it isn't the Cynical Critic watching a great old conspiracy Carl video.
Don't you feel better, friend? And since you've been such a good friend, I've got something special for you. I've got a brand new friend just for you.
Yeah.
Gotta go fast.
Yo. we learned a very special message today, you friend. Well, fellow friends, that was it for the good old Muse arg, right? I mean, not completely. The Cynical, Critic, and Sonc. Yes. We still have 2 more channels to go. Well, one is a bonus. But yeah. Now, the last one shall be the good old Alex Bell himself. And we're gonna see that very soon. Well, boys, that was it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!